Hi, my name's Lesley Davis and I'm from the Hastings Pier and White Rock Trust. We are a company limited by guarantee made up of 10 local residents of Hastings. We've got various skills and strengths. I don't know how many of you can remember either seeing or experiencing the seaside experience yourself, maybe on the seafront, paddling in the pools, or taking the pier experience of actually walking across the water. In Hastings, we're very lucky that we actually have a pier of our own, and you could, up until 3 years ago, still have the pier experience. But unfortunately, the man that owned it has now abandoned it in a very bad state of repair. We're in talks with the council to try and compulsory purchase it from him and hand it on to the trust on a back-to-back arrangement. In the meantime, we need to try and find £4 million to actually get the pier safe so that the risk of collapse is less likely to happen, and we can get the front 450 square feet up and running and sound to run businesses from. We want to do a community share to put extra shops and businesses on there, and all the money from those shops and businesses will then be used to repair the rest of the pier. It could take anything from 3 years to 30 years. It all depends on how quickly we make the money, how the experience goes. But we're quite sure that we can do it in the end with the help of local people and local businesses.
I like starting off with the seaside experience, and straight away you were kind of emotionally feeding into paddling, so I thought that worked well. From speaking to you earlier, I understood a bit more about how you were going to do it bit by bit, and that you had a kind of a business plan approach.
It does say that on there, but I can't read it.
Yeah. So you do have a kind of more structured, clever, thought-out way of tackling it step at a time, don't you?
Are you looking for the £4 million? You need £4 million actually to achieve anything, actually just to make the structure safe?
Yeah, that's right. The structure safe, and to get the front part safe up and running.
Right. And do you have anybody that you think that you'll be able to get at least some of that money from? Are you asking us for all of that money, or you've already got some?
No, there's a couple of other places that we can go for money for too.
Have you worked out how much for kind of each pound, and what do we get in terms of our return for investment?
Do you mean for the community share issue? Or
yeah, tell me about that.
I can't really, because I can't think. My mind's gone blank.
You know, I felt the community share issue is a little bit sort of tacked on the
yeah.
end of it. I think you made just a beautiful emotional plea. The pier has been abandoned, you know, and we want to buy it. What I'm interested in is have you done some market research for the shops? Have you got a business plan for? Yeah,
we got a business plan for the shops. We have done quite a lot of market research. What you have to understand, I suppose, is that whole area, since the pier's closed, so have a lot of the shops, hotels and everything in the area. So once we get the pier, some life on the pier, those shops around will actually become more profitable. The whole area will actually lift itself up.
Who will run the shops?
We will rent them out. We won't be running them ourselves. Hopefully to local people. The idea it's a local pier for local people.
And all of the money from the income from those shops is going back into repairing?
Straight back into the pier. And once the pier is up and running, then the money will go back into the community.
How long will it take to pay back the £4 million from a rental income?
I didn't think I was asking you to actually lend me £4 million. I thought I was asking you to give me £4 million. Sorry.
Is £4 million just to make the pier safe, or does that include building the shops?
No, the community share issue and partnerships with other businesses will actually mend the retail and extra retail on the top.
Is there any liability on the person who owns the pier now to make it safe?
Yes, but it's a Panama company. He's offshore, so we can't touch him.
Lesley, clearly I know this project really well. I think you need to focus down on the apron, the next steps. I think you can sell the big vision, and I agree with the others. I thought, you know, you engaged about the seaside experience and that kind of thing. But, you know, Old Victorian Pier, major project. I think 3 to 30 years is too vague. 3 to 10, perhaps, is acceptable as a parameter. And then you said, what I want to talk to you about today is about the shops on the apron that we can open almost immediately. They were in use up to so many years ago. Your figures are wrong. 450 square feet is the size of this room.
Oh, it is square metres, is it?
It's square metres. So that's a little bit of a move.
Yeah, just a little.
And then focus down on the pier. So the first step in a very ambitious project, which we acknowledge, but we have the people of Hastings behind us on this, is the shops. And then you focus down on the shops, and what we need for the shops is X.
Yeah.
And actually, as your initial development funding, the plan is to come from a community share issue, then I think that's where you made your, and you treat these people as potential investors into the share issue. That's the way I.
Thank you.
Great.
So Matt, next week, talk over the dragon.